race. And Far Blur is the 5-2 favourite, very solid. It's 5-1 Dusky Warbler, 6-1 Afrad, 13-2 Manorson, 7s is Just Harry, 7s Sherwood. Flying Enterprise 12s, it's 14-1 bar those.
Flying Enterprise with those is Cherub, and on the outside Dusky Warbler, and then Dom Dorgeval, who once again now is back marker as they approach flight number 3, with Manorson leading on towards it. Shows by still a couple of lengths. Afrad has joined Only Vintage. They're together in second and third places, and a better leap from Afrad took him into a definite second there. Only Vintage third, and then comes Far Blur in fourth place. Up on their outside it's Just Harry in the dark blue and yellow, making a bit of progress, going through into fifth now as they head on towards the next to the flights of hurdles on the far side, with Manorson the leader by a couple of lengths to Afrad, who took it in second place, then Only Vintage towards the inside. Far Blur and it's Just Harry racing wide, and widest of all is Dusky Warbler. Cherub in behind these. Then comes Flying Enterprise as they come over the last on the far side. Miguel has dropped to be the back marker. Dom Dorgeval is just ahead of him. 3 more flights to take as they head now roughly past the halfway stage. Manorson it is by a couple of lengths to Afrad, nose banded in second place. The red sleeve jacket of Far Blur in third. Only Vintage and Flying Enterprise are next. On their outside it's Just Harry in company with Dusky Warbler, then the green and white of Cherub up on the outside of Dom Dorgeval, and a few lengths behind these comes Miguel as they come on towards the last bit of the turn. It's still Manorson showing out in front. Afrad's just about a length and a half behind him in second place, and Far Blur on the outside third. Only Vintage sticking on well on the inside in fourth place, and then comes Flying Enterprise being ridden along. Dusky Warbler is next. Cherub is starting to make progress, and then Dom Dorgeval, and behind these now is it's Just Harry as they come down to 3 from the finish. Manorson and Afrad touch down together. Far Blur's just over a length behind them in third place. Only Vintage on the inside, Cherub being rousted along. Dom Dorgeval, the orange jacket, making some headway. Down towards 2 out there. Manorson staying on strongly in front. Still there with Afrad, and then Far Blur 2 lengths behind in third place. Dom Dorgeval in 4 from Only Vintage and Cherub and Dusky Warbler. On the long run down towards the last. Manorson still there. Afrad trying to get past him. Dom Dorgeval continues to close in the orange. Only Vintage and Far Blur are next. They come to the last. Manorson 2 lengths ahead. Afrad in second, being challenged by Dom Dorgeval. Only Vintage the far side, Far Blur the near side, but Manorson has been in front throughout, and he's running on really strongly as he heads up towards the line. He's 3 lengths ahead, and it's Manorson and Graham Lee who go on to win. Dom Dorgeval is battling out second position and just holding that from Only Vintage, and Far Blur ran home in fourth.
Dom Dorgeval at 14-1 third, number 6 Only Vintage at 20.